This is Nitro Game Injection.
Everybody, welcome to Nitro Game Injection. I'm your host, Kyle JCRB, and I don't know if I'm quiet or too loud or if anything's wrong. If I sound okay, let me know. If I don't sound okay, I guess let me know. Came in a little hot there. A bit of a false start if you're listening to this live. Sorry about that. Some kind of setting got changed somehow. My stereo mix volume got bumped up almost 100%. I don't remember messing around with that, but who knows? Who knows what I was doing one night at, I guess, 9 p.m. because that's like the latest I stay up now. Not by choice, mind you. Anyway. Welcome to NGI. I'm Kyle JCRB, as I already said, and this is a revisit special revisiting acoustic remixes. Many years ago, I think back in 2011, I did an acoustic special episode with Slider and played some acoustic songs with acoustic guitar, acoustic instruments, mainly acoustic guitar. And it was fun, but I was in the mood to do some more, so I'm doing some more. So this is the Acoustic Revisit episode. Starting us off there was Little V Mills, or just Little V, if you want to call whichever you prefer. I think he goes by Little V, but he also goes by Little V Mills, but Little V is like his YouTube channel name. Anyway, that was FANG's theme from Street Fighter V. I think that's pronounced Fang. It might be Fang. I don't know. I haven't played Street Fighter V, and I know he's one of the new characters for that game. So, also I can kind of hear myself coming through weird. So let me see if I can adjust that a bit. Anyway, so how you guys doing? Hope you're having a good time. We're gonna have a good time right here with some awesome acoustic music, and I'm gonna get started with probably one of the breakout acoustic acts in the VGM scene in a long time. Gonna play something. This is another one from Street Fighter. This is actually an arrangement from a classic song from Street Fighter 2. This one is Mariachi Entertainment System collaborating with the OneUps, and this one's called the Vega theme cover. That's just what it's called. Nothing special. It's just called Vega, or Vega theme cover, whichever. Doesn't matter. The music speaks for itself, and it's awesome. So let's get into it and keep it here. This is Nitro Game Injection.
Take a look inside your heart. What seems fair today, tomorrow it may not. Just a walk on a journey. Don't stop reaching high. Don't let the times pass you by. So many ways that you can try to forget. So many ways you'll find. Wake up to regret. Someday, one day, we'll say live life I know. Hold on, hold tight. Don't let go, don't lose sight. Feeling like the road is winding you on every turn. There are lessons to learn. Take a look inside your heart. What once seemed impossible today is not. So many ways that you can try to forget. So many ways you'll find you wake up to regret. Someday, one day, we'll say live life I know. Hold on, hold tight, don't let go. Can't imagine making it on your own. You've got it inside of you. So let it out, yeah. Someday, one day, we'll say live life I know. Hold on, hold tight, don't let go, don't lose sight. Someday, one day, oh, we'll say live life I know. Hold on, hold tight, don't let go, don't lose sight. Yeah, live life. Don't let go.
That right there was AcousticCetra with Blue Fields from Seas of Time, a Final Fantasy VIII tribute album. That's another one put together by GameTabs.net and the guys at Pixel Mixers. Head on over to GameTabs.net and you should be able to grab it if it's not down, which, nope, it's there. Yes, so you can go grab that. Or you can head on over to pixel-mixers.com and also grab it. Looks like they've got a new album out as well. Helion Downfall. They did a huge Zelda tribute, so go check that out. Before that, we had Charles Ritz featuring Joshua Taipale. That was Live Life from Sonic and the Black Knight. And before that was Mariachi Entertainment System featuring the OneUps with Vega from Street Fighter 2. Gonna keep on rolling here. Got some more Final Fantasy coming your way. This one is from Final Fantasy VI. It's from an album called Final Fantasy VI Acoustic Rendition by Eiko Ishiwata Nichols that you can find at ayco.bandcamp.com. This is Forever Rachel. Keep it here. This is Nitro Game Injection. That right there was a really nice rendition of Dire Dire Docks from Super Mario 64, as arranged by Tom Winter and featured on his album VGM Acoustic Collections 2. He's got a couple of them you can find over at tomwinter.bandcamp.com. They're pretty short EP-length albums, so they're not huge, but you can go grab those. I believe they are, 2 Great British Pounds. 2 GBP. So there's only 2 of them. I wonder what happened to this guy. They're only 4 tracks long each. He was, he hasn't released anything on here since 2015, so I wonder what he's up to. I wonder if he's going to be doing some more acoustic awesomeness. And speaking of acoustic awesomeness, before that we have ThunderScott, who's normally a metal YouTube guy, doing a cover of Millennial Fair from Chrono Trigger. And starting us off there was Eiko Ishiwata Nichols. I'm completely butchering the pronunciation. I apologize for that. That was Forever Rachel from Final Fantasy VI. This is a very relaxing playlist. I'm just chilling out and getting show notes ready and stuff, just hanging out. Not a whole lot going on in the chat rooms, but that's cool. That's fine. I'm just hanging out. Let's hang out some more, shall we? Let's get into something from William Carlos Reyes, who is a member of the OneUps and a solo acoustic guitarist who did something for the Chronicles of Time remix album that covered Chrono Trigger. Released a few years ago. You can find it at chroniclesoftime.net. And of course, all proceeds of that go to Doctors Without Borders. So, highly recommend that album, by the way. I did the listening party for it a couple of years ago, and it's well worth your time. It's a huge collection, 5-disc collection of amazing stuff. Put together, headed up by artist extraordinaire Nate Horsfall. And just lots of really good stuff. So go check it out. It's for a good cause. And of course, also check out the previous project of Nate Horsfall and crew, Spectrum of Mana. That one's free, and I highly recommend that one too. Let's go and get into it. This is William Reyes with Creeping Through the Sewers from Chrono Trigger. Keep it here. This is NGI.
スズムシの根は雨音に全てを消す。木陰に身を隠して少し瞳を閉じよう。夕べ見た夢、今もまだ続いてる。つけの間の羽休め。傘もささず私は一人夕立と一つになる。肌ににじむ冷たい朝も流してくれそう。風に揺れただ雲は流れて進む。どこまでも遠くへと。夕立はまだ空を洗い続ける。足跡を流すように。あの人の声遠くから聞こえてる。透き通るガラス色。青空はまだ雲の隙間で眠る。いつまでも時は止めて。
That right there was none other than the Super Guitar Brothers coming together for Life in the Mines from Donkey Kong Country. That was featured on the DKC Mixed Ape 94, put out by Big Matt Attacks Presents, which you can find at bigmattattackpresents.bandcamp.com. That's Matt with 1 T. And I believe that is a Pay What You Want album. Highly recommended. Great stuff there. And you'll probably recognize a lot of the names from MagFest. That's also where you can find Dance Macabre 4, the only one not released by Viking Guitar. And that is, in fact, Buy Now, Name Your Price. Super Guitar Brothers are on that several times, including with their version. They have a version of Minecart Madness on there. Let's see who else is on there. You got J-Roke, you got Martial Art, you got William Reyes. Hey, he's on there too. The Nate Horsefall Experience, Droideca, 8-Bit Disaster. If you're a Magfest, if you've been following Magfest, you recognize these names. Corey Johnson, Adam Henry, brother of Stemmage, among others. Highly recommend checking it out, especially if you're a fan of Donkey Kong Country. And hey, it's free, so why not? Hop on board. Before that, we had Crow's Claw and 3L coming together with a track called Sudden Evening Shower from Toho Phantasmagoria of Flower View. I don't know where you can find that exactly. I don't know where I found it. Probably at some Comiket torrent. I download those on occasion. I just go looking for stuff that interests me from either artists I know or games that I'm relatively familiar with. I don't always go for the Toho stuff, but sometimes I do if it's an artist I know I like. Which, thanks to Overcoat and his show Radio Overcoat and Toho Tuesday, I've figured out quite a few Dojin artists that I've liked stuff from. So be sure to check out his show if you're interested in finding out more. And starting us off there was William Reyes with Creeping Through the Sewers from Chrono Trigger. Alright, it's time to get a little cyberpunk up in here. This song gets a little weird. The song is not quite what you've been experiencing throughout most of this episode so far, but I think it's a good one. I think you might like it anyway, especially considering it's from Snatcher, which is a great game with a great soundtrack. This is a remix from Overclocked Remix by Heavy Viper. It's called Acoustic Jam at the Lucifer Alpha. Keep it here. This is Nitro Game Injection. That right there was Tim Yarborough with a track from Secret of Mana. That one was called Forest Lesson. That was from Spectrum of Mana, which, hey, I just mentioned earlier. I believe it's spectrumofmana.com. That's where you can find that one. And that album is completely free for the downloading. You can download it for free all the time, and you can stream it in a lot of places too, so go check it out. Another album well worth your time. Before that, we had TRV with Sanction Loader Acoustic. That was an arrangement of Sanction, or Sanction. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. I'd assume Sanction. From the Commodore 64. It's one of those classic songs. I love that song. I've never even played the game, but I know I love this song because I've heard somebody remixes of it, and I have heard the original version too, and it's a good one. It's really damn good. And an arrangement of it starts out a bit slow, but it picks up with steam a bit. It gets good. So not bad. You can pick that one up over at remix.kwed.org, KWED, your source for Commodore 64 remix goodness. And starting us off there was Heavy Viper with Acoustic Jam at the Lucifer Alpha from Snatcher. Alright, we got some more overclocked remix goodness coming up. This one is a classic. I'm sure many of you are familiar with this one. This one is from 2003. It's from Final Fantasy VII. It's called Acoustic Fireworks by EGM. Keep it here. This is NGI. That right there was a short but sweet one from Careless Juja called Chrono Acoustic. Remixing Chrono Trigger, obviously. That was featured on Careless Juja's album Pixel Glass, which you can find over at... I want to say it was Careless Juja. Yeah, carelessjuja.bandcamp.com. And I believe Careless and Juja are two separate people. Yeah. I've always been kind of confused about that for a little while, but I think I realized that, yeah, they are, in fact, two separate people. So, Juja and Careless. Among other performers, many guest performers on that one as well. So, go check it out, actually. It's a really dang solid album. It's also 6 years old. Holy crap. Before that, we had El Auto Grande with Guyana Sisters number 3 Acoustic. That's a great arrangement. I love Guyana Sisters music, man. I cannot deny it. That's another one from Kwed, remixit.kwed.org, KWED. You can get your Commodore 64 goodness on there. And before that, speaking of remix goodness, that was Overclocked Remixes EGM with Acoustic Fireworks from Final Fantasy VII, a true classic from 2003. So, yeah, he's pretty old. Still holds up though. EGM, man, he still exists. I do know that much. I do not know if he's doing anything music related anymore though, which makes me sad because he was very good. All right, well, hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. I feel like I'm kind of blowing through it. Like, holy crap, I'm just blasting through. So might be end up being a slightly shorter show than normal, but that's okay, right? I hope that's okay. Got lots of good music in here, lots of awesome acoustic stuff. So hope you're enjoying it, and be sure to go check out the first acoustic special I did with Slider back in 2011, I believe. I'm trying to remember what episode number that was. Damn it. Sorry, and a yawn there. Let's see, acoustic special. If you just search for acoustic special on this site, it'll come up. On KNGI.org, you will find it. Yep, Sliders on the Storm, number 172. Wow, what a coincidence. That's exactly 100 episodes ago. I did not plan that. This is episode 272, I think. Let me double check that. I did not plan that. Well, maybe for 372, I'll do another acoustic show. Wow. Huh. Well, that was unexpected. Anyway, let's carry on, shall we, with some awesome music from 130 Grit, who I've been featuring a lot lately on these shows. It helps that he has a lot of stuff, so let's go ahead and get into some F-Zero goodness. This is 130 Grit with Mute City. Keep it here. This is Game Fuel NGI. Wow. This is Nitro Game Injection, not Game Fuel. Game Fuel is dead. Game Fuel is gone. That right there was a lovely arrangement from Ga Metal. That was Sticker Brush Symphony, acoustic version. From Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. He also did a straight up metal version of that too, which you can find over on his YouTube channel, Johnny Atma. Before that, we had Banjo Guy Ollie. I haven't played anything from him in a while. That was Muda Kingdom from Super Mario Land. That was off his album BGO Volume 4, which you can find over at banjoguyollie.bandcamp.com. And I believe that's a cool, pay what you want. Whatever you like. No, actually, I'm sorry. My mistake. That was $9. I was looking at the wrong album. Yes, it is on there for $9. But you get 15 songs, so less than $1 a song. Go check it out. It's Bandcamp, so you can stream it all day, too. So go check them out. banjoguyollie.bandcamp.com. And before that was 130 Grit with Mute City, a flamenco/rock cover from F-Zero. A little bit of electric guitar in there. That's the only song with electric guitar on this whole playlist, I believe. But I think it still fits because it's clean. And it's not distorted or anything, so it still kind of works. And the whole underlying instrumental was all acoustic stuff, so I figure it's all good. It's a good song. I wanted to play it. So there you go. Alright, well, we've only got 2 blocks of music left. So, gonna get into this next one here. Started off with a legendary song from a legendary remixer. This is House the Great with a classic track from 2007. Actually, it's from before then. It's like from 2005 when Dwelling of Duels first hit it big. This is House the Great from his album Houseworks, and also featured in Dwelling of Duels Metroid Month. This one's Brinstar Mini Bossa. Keep it here. This is Nitro Game Injection. right, there was Harry Walder with Un Lamento Nella Notte. I believe I said that wrong. I'm 99% sure I did. The only problem is I don't know how to say it right. So, that was a remix from Heroes of Might and Magic 2. There's something... Well, it's a known franchise, but, you know, it's obscure in the world of remixing. Does not get much remix love. That was from the Dwelling of Duels... let's see, what's that? September 2012? Yeah, September 2012 Unplugged month. Lots of acoustic goodness on that month. That track got second place. Because of course it did, it's Harry Walder. He's like almost always in like the top 3. Almost always. Before that we had Jonas Tunander with Vamo alla Flamenco from Final Fantasy IX. Featured on his album Bit Pop Volume 2. That's a bit of a classic album. It's, as far as I know, I think Bitpop's website is long gone. Jonas's website, I believe. Let's find out. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. I won't give you guys the URL. There's nothing interesting there. But you can find more information at VGMDB and, you know, download links. They're out there. And before that, we had a true classic, a true legend in House of the Great, with a legendary remix of Metroid called Brinstar Minibosa, featured on his album Houseworks, and also featured in the Dwelling of Duels back in 2005 Metroid month. I don't remember what month that was. Was that like February? I know it was really early on. This is when DoD was starting to attract some pretty well-known dudes like Vert and Ailshon. Guys who were known in the VG mix space and OCR, and they'd done some game composition work at that time. So that's when DoD first really took off. And House was near the forefront of that, at the forefront of that. He really came into his own during those early DoD days. So, all right. Well, we're at the end of the show. And also, the stream is apparently had a heart attack in the middle of that block. Sorry about that. The Facebook stream is gone. It's just dead. So, sorry about that, Facebook listeners. That happened last week too, or for some reason it dropped out. That's why there's like a part 2 video of last week's episode on the KNGI Facebook page. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how many people actually listen through Facebook, and it doesn't look like it's many based on the numbers. But, you know, I like to give people the option to listen wherever they like, for the most part. I mean, I can't stream everywhere, but I'm trying. If you guys have any requests of where else I should stream other than YouTube and Facebook, and of course 8BitX, let me know. Twitch won't allow it, which I believe is something I already went over a few months ago, I think. Yeah, Twitch won't allow me to do this. Facebook's a wild, wild west. They don't care. You can upload entire movies on Facebook and nobody will know. It's pretty bad, actually. It's really bad. They'll fix that, I'm sure, at some point. I'm sure they will instate a very similar content ID system to YouTube and Twitch. But I am streaming on YouTube, which honestly is probably the better... Between the two, Facebook and YouTube, YouTube's going to get you better video and audio quality. Video quality is not a big deal, I know, but the audio quality, YouTube is better. It is better. Anyway, if you want the best audio quality, well, you should come here and listen with me in person. Maybe. We'll talk about it. No, don't do that. Anyway, let's close out the show. Hope you guys have enjoyed this acoustic special revisit. 100 episodes later, completely coincidental, almost exactly 100 episodes later, I'm doing an acoustic playlist yet again. Nitro Game Injection 172 was acoustic playlist. Nitro Game Injection 272, this one right here, acoustic playlist. 372, maybe I'll remember to make it an acoustic playlist. I doubt it, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I got 3 songs left to close this out. 2 of them come from Overclocked Remix. The first one is from Pot Hocket, which is a great name. This one is Theme of Love for guitar duet from Final Fantasy IV. This one's also featured on the Final Fantasy IV OCR album that I'm completely spacing on the name of because it's a very long name and I haven't thought about it in a long time. What is that called? FF4, let's see, ff4.ocremix.org. Is that it? Maybe it is. Echoes of Betrayal, Land Redemption. There we go. That's the ticket. And after that, we got Neil Benjamin. Sorry about that. With the track called Faraway Memories from Chrono Trigger, remixing 2 Faraway Times. And then closing us out is the OneUps, with a track from the OneUps Volume 2 that you can pick up at theoneups.bandcamp.com. That's right, we're bookending this sucker. It's Vega from Street Fighter 2. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Sorry to my Facebook peeps who couldn't finish it out, but I hope you figured it out that it's up on YouTube and 8BitX, among other places, so... I don't know what the deal is with my connection stability. It just likes to drop. It doesn't really seem like my connection drops, but it just starts getting real janky and weird. And then it acts fine. For like a split second, it just cuts out and then comes back in almost immediately. Like it almost doesn't even cut out at all, but it's sensitive enough for Open Broadcaster to cry about it, so... Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been Nitro Game Injection number 272. Acoustic Special Revisited. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It is July 1st, 2017. I'm KNGI, and I'll see you next time.